The road to the cyclocross season continues, base block complete, and we're now on a recovery week, so taking it a little bit easier, dropping the volume down. And that may sound lovely, except one part: I have to do the thing I hate most about cycling. Yes, it is FTP test week. I'm gonna have to do an FTP test. I don't think I've done one in probably a year and a half, 2 years, so I do not know what to expect, but I know it's just my worst nightmare. It's 20 minutes of hell. Why anyone enjoys it, I do not know. The other thing with a recovery ride is I've got so much time on my hand, the wife's gonna expect me to do some more, so that's a negative as well. But I started this week with a complete rest day yesterday, and now today, Tuesday, I'm just out for an easy spin, probably 90 minutes, zone 1, zone 2, getting the legs ticking over, and I'm thinking tomorrow's the day I'll bite the bullet and get the FTP test done. My one predicament is, in the UK at the moment, as you can see, blue skies, sun is shining, and we're having like a bit of a heat wave. It's going to be like 30 degrees this week, I think, and I am not good in the heat. I mean, I take the mick out of the wife for being ginger, but I am in the same boat. I'm terrible in the heat. So my predicament is, do I get up early tomorrow and smash it like 6 AM before work when it's a bit cooler, or do I do it at 3:30 after work where it's going to be boiling hot? I'm thinking I might just get up, get it done, so I'm not worrying about it all day. If I have it after work, I'll be panicking all day about the pain I'm going to go through. But today, just going to keep it nice and chilled on the commuter, so nothing too fast. Got about a 45k loop, something like that, and then home. And I might join the wife in the gym tonight, we'll see. So bike session complete, and what a treat. Because we've not got a lot of cycling, me and she's not even looking, you're on camera. Get to work out with a rocket, what a treat for you. Hasn't it been lovely having all this extra time with me?
It's been 24 hours.
It's been 24 hours. Oh, I forgot to say, on the rest day yesterday, me and the rocket actually walked to the supermarket to get some fruit. And she said to me, it was her idea, may I add. We got halfway there and she said, I'd rather pay £1.95 for tap water than ever do this walk again.
Well, for context, you'd need to watch the previous video to understand the £1.95 thing, but yeah, that's not...
If you didn't watch the last video, you won't know what we're on about there. So go back and watch it. What are you doing?
Little plug.
Little plug.
Leave a link in the bio.
But what's on the agenda for the beefcake today?
An upper body push session.
Upper body push. I've got my own session to do, but the predicament I'm in, Rocket, is I've got is that not how you say it?
Yeah, well,
predicament is that I've got to do an FTP test tomorrow. Do I do it before work when it's cooler or after work? Thoughts?
Before work, so it's going to be like 30 degrees.
Before work. Okay, we're getting up early tomorrow. We're doing an FTP test. What do you want from your man? Give me a number.
I don't know what the
Just
numbers mean.
throw a number at me.
500. I don't even know what you're on about. I know what an FTP is, but I don't know what the number should be.
I'll be on the grand tour for 500. Lady, you're going to have to lower your expectations.
Lady. This is the second time you say
Wifey,
stuff like this.
Wifey, you're going to have to lower your expectations. Go on, son, get it. Get those gains. Go on, boy. Get that big chest. That's gym session complete. Obviously I can only film myself because I can't get me and the rocket both in frame on this wide angle lens after she just checked her in chest. She's a tank now. But dinner is about to go down. We've got the leftover chili. So basically I've made dinner tonight because it was from my meal in the last video, and jacket potatoes. And it is go time tomorrow, so fuel up, and first thing tomorrow morning is FTP test time. I probably won't go to sleep tonight worrying about it. The day of reckoning is upon us. It is FTP test time, and I have definitely beaten the heat because it's actually a little bit chilly this morning, but the sun is just coming up over there. It is just before 6 AM. What a better time to absolutely goose yourself for 20 minutes than first thing in the morning. But no excuses. I literally am so nervous for this. I know why it is, like we put so much pressure on ourselves when we go to do an FTP, just because we're scared of the number, we're scared of failure. But best thing I can do, get a little spin to the position where I'm going to start, then just whack it, hope for the best. And whatever the number is, it's a starting point to build on. So let's go. Oh, please pray for my legs. Holy cow, that was absolutely horrendous. Man went out like an absolute steam train. I was like, I'm ready to be on tour. And at 10 minutes, boy oh boy, was I a shell of a man. You didn't think I was actually going to tell you my FTP, did you? No, I'm joking, of course I will. I'm not sure yet because I haven't got home. But on the head unit, it said 343 watts, I think. Current body weight is 68 kilos for anyone that cares, and that was absolute hell. I'm not doing another one of them for 2 years. To put that into perspective, last time I'd done it, I was 330 watts, so it's 13 watts better. Can't ask for much more than that. But that second 10 minutes, I was absolutely all over the place. I can barely do 100 watts now, and I burped at the end of the 20 minutes, sick. I was like, oh God, not that you want to know that, but that, I just don't know why people enjoy that. I just can't think of anything worse. The bit I struggle with is like me against me. When I'm in a race, I've got a carrot to chase. It's so much easier for me to just get my head down and do it. When I'm just looking at the numbers and the time, it's just the world stops moving, time stands still. And it's definitely something I need to get better at, being able to do efforts on my own rather than always relying on like a race or a chain gang. But I'm pretty pleased with that. Like, the goal now has got to be probably 350 watts, but we won't find out for another 2 years. And the final results of the FTP test, 343 watts, not quite the 500 you were expecting, Rocket. But is 343 watts satisfactory for you?
Okay.
Okay, she's not best pleased with that. 500 next time. 500 for 60 seconds. But it is back to some easier rides tomorrow, thank God. Back on the recovery week. We've got some Biscoff bagels. That's a treat for the pain I went through this morning, and I'll catch you tomorrow for more enjoyable rides. Oh boy, the old twigs are feeling a bit fired up after yesterday's FTP test and today's training. I'm turning into a Deliveroo man. The grandparents need milk, so I'm loaded up with 8 pints of milk in the backpack, and I'd not make a good Deliveroo driver. It's bloody heavy. I'm hanging out, but I'm just gonna keep it pretty easy today, spin the legs out. A couple of easy days to come now, and then we're going to be racing at the weekend again. The first E1-2 since going Cat 2, so it's going to be fast.
A few moments later.
That is a successful first delivery, and I've always said to the Rocket, Deliveroo man is my dream job because you just get to cycle round all day. But I've just realised one fundamental flaw. If I had food in my backpack, I'd probably eat it. I don't know, I bet the delivery drivers nick a few chips or something. And honestly, my back is sweating so much from carrying this backpack, but I'm committed to the ride now. But what I did want to talk about today is yesterday's FTP test. I'm super happy with the results. That is a 20-minute PB for me. Never hit that number before. But what I was looking at, obviously we scrutinise everything as cyclists. I was looking at it and I was thinking, I'm not gonna lie, I reckon I could do that speed along that section of road with the climb at the end at a similar speed, but probably like 40 watts less if I was more aero. Like, I wasn't even trying to get aero during the test. I was purely in a comfortable position where I could put out an optimum amount of power. Yet what I need to work on is probably 300 watts in an aero position and see how that works. And the big goal is obviously to be able to do that 343 or even more in an aero position, and that's just going to make me so much faster and get me at the pointy end of races, especially now that I'm up into second cats. So I'm going to keep chipping away at that, working on that, but I'm just going to spin around back home, probably get about 90 minutes in today, and the rocket is in my bad books. That's a first. So as I was saying, the rocket's in the bad book. She's not going to come on camera because she's so ashamed of herself. She lied to me today. Don't pull a face. She told me that the postman just delivers parcels. Why is he coming in the house then? No, joking. But on a serious note, she lied to me. I had to pick up milk and I phoned her when I was at work and I said, can you go and get me 2 4 pints of green milk? And the rocket told me, I can't, I'm about to go in a meeting on Zoom or whatever it was. I get back from work, she's not on a meeting. Explain yourself. Got anything to say? Shameful behaviour.
Should we rewind to last week when I said, what time did you get home? And you've been sat here for half an hour.
That's a white lie though. This is a...
That was a white lie. I didn't say that first. I said it's too hot for me to go out. Why can't you do it when you get in? You were being lazy.
No, it's called teamwork. Absolute liberty you are.
You don't know what teamwork is.
Yes, I do. Flipping made dinner. Again, I'm making dinner again. Can you believe it? Look. Chips are in. Ready. And I made dinner last night. Clip on the screen now. I'm turning into a domestic god with all this time I've got off, and I.
Well, it's just called doing your fair share around the house.
Alright, muggy. And that is another week of training complete, and it is race day tomorrow, so it'll be my first time racing in the second cat. I'm doing the E12 at Mountbatten, which is a National B, I think. So normally some of the hitters turn up for that, so it's going to be an absolute leg ripping, and it's like 30 odd degrees. I have been trying to eat a little bit cleaner this week. You'll be surprised. So look at all that picture of health. I'll show you what the rocket's got. Yeah, oh, sorry, camera's steamed up. Yeah, the rocket's got a pizza. Athlete, and the rocket's on bulking season, I think. But obviously this video was all about the FTP test, so super pleased with that. More work to put in now to take it just to that next level. Trying to be more aero, as well as trying to keep increasing the power and move up to the next level, because going into the E12s, I need all the power I can get. But I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and I'll catch you in the next one.